But I almost forgot instead of canoeing and s'more cookie around of these things because aren't hikers are going up the mountains like this anymore? So how are we gonna be picking up adventure? And I'm not sure because he's gonna be trying to say, "Hey there, just get down over here," and probably this isn't gonna be going for just very much. And it wasn't gonna be pretty right here for just a little bit for small like this. I would rather that we're gonna be trying to do so and find the adventure cookie right here because even that he says you better watch out for themselves because I'm probably not sure. This isn't gonna be going for very much fun from over here. So he's gonna be yelled at Vanos and we're probably not sure that we're still gonna be going on impact. And that must be some sort of like this thing that we're gonna be trying to say. And also, this isn't gonna be going to make things very much, and it's going to be cost for over 20 minutes at this time. And he said, "Hey down here, she'll catch you alive." And one other kinds of thing says whether I live here, and I guess it was the worst. That was a actually thing that we never be able to solve with this one. And before she's gonna be going to raise this thing up, and I'm probably not sure that wasn't gonna be going to make this mistake a little bit of thing up that we're still absolutely having for a lot of there and everything as well. So I'm probably sure that we're gonna be added a little bit more and some more again. Where is this kind of a little bit purple galaxy thing? And I wonder that where is she going for a little bit for one thing? And I'm sure there she is, and she will be able to be sleeping for right there. And I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for just right over here. And right there, the moon is going to set, and this is where that we just pretty saw her because I'm probably sure that we might able to save for this one, and I'm pretty sure that isn't gonna be going for just like the moon dreams. And also, this is actually gonna be for another kinds of beauty dreams and wasted dreams and golden things for very sure. Not for very much as well. In the future, now we still see the Moonlight Cookie like vary for this order or kind of honor thing like there before their cruise ships are gonna be probably not to do whatever it does. There must be Stardust, and he's going to be fully around for this thing as well. But I cannot believe because and probably he said watch out, and I'm probably going to do this, and I won't be able to do for just much, and I will be making through and just gonna be besides of him, or maybe not. And I'm sure this isn't gonna be going for just, he said, going to be holy moly, and he's gonna be going to catch him up, and probably not to do. So he said, watch out. And I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for making pretty insane about here. And looks like this isn't gonna be going to the end of this video. And he said, watch out. Oh dear, I think we're just supposed to do like this one. So I have to make things a little bit disappeared. And he said, watch out for many more of those things that we won't really believe. This is what I actually gonna be trying to speak it about here. That isn't gonna be very close. It slowly disappeared out of its nowhere. And finally, we actually got a little bit for this time as well. So, Stardust Cookie says, watch out. And pretty believe this isn't gonna be going for very much stressful. And that was actually gonna be beating Midnight Sparkle all alone for just one thing before she dies. Anyways, let's just pretty save the image, and that's it. Just gonna be probably all about. But here is this strategy before we're gonna be end of this video for another time, because this is where the last video that we just made for this, and we just keep on redoing or whatever it is. This isn't gonna be going for very nothing whatsoever that we just completely sold, but we're gonna be maintaining for this first clip whatever it does. There's a plane that I just completely added between the boats, the Battle of the Seas, and the next one that I just completely add her on top. That must be Land Rovers, Chevrolet, and GMC, and followed right behind with the GMC Sierra, right next on to that boat on the waters, including that we just leading could be the Chevrolet Traverse from over here, the Millennial Tree, White Lily, and the Cookie Malls. And probably over here there must be some sort of the vehicles going for scrap or remanufacture for some kind of vehicles, or just gone for scrap going all the way, because by the 2030s I'm sure this isn't going to be going that we still forgot we actually tried to do this for many more things. And this is what the future is pretty it was. That is a brand new 2025 Chevrolet Traverse was on top, not driven by Vanos anyways, because they warned him to stay away from her, and it's right there. And probably that must be the last clip that Rockstar Cookie is pretty rocking alone on top. And probably that should be gonna be toward the end of this video. So that's it for all for just kind of for the continued video, because I'm not sure this isn't gonna be going for making things a little bit easier. As you can see here, we got multiple of these things we can believe. Probably not, so I'm not sure this isn't gonna be going to vary too much, but hear me out that we're gonna be trying to save this image, and we're gonna be save this image for one last time or even one more time to do this right immediately. So I will be trying to seeing this for its very one time. We're gonna be seeing for this very downloads for just completely one time as we're hearing this out for one thing as well. So I'm probably sure this isn't going to be going for about for this turning for an F11 right here. So this is where the last comic that I just created, and I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be going all just about and many more kinds of reasons. Oh dear, oh god, did I just probably delete this last kind of image? And I don't really even think so, because probably we're going to be doing for this one pretty clip as well. So, newly used cars are going for scrap by 2030s and being replaced to electric cars by entire global electrifications. Because this is what they're scrapping used cars from 2010s is what it's looked like. By the 2050s, in for the future of the electronic nature, this is what it looks like in 2050s. Because just like it's right over here, because I probably sure this is what absolutely doing for just only one thing. Finally, we'll now end for this video, because of course that was pretty all just not the same as already, I guess. Because if you haven't enjoyed for just only one time, thanks for watching and for all your support. And this is gonna be Turbo Concept is signing off, but probably the entire list for this kind of the loading screen line was complete, but almost, for it was.